keep it on and poppin'.
Shawty got her own, she don't play that. Shawty being it, she don't play tag. Pretty in the face and the waist snatch. Petty in the mini or stay match. Got her own shit, got her own bag. Let the money come, she don't chase racks. Shawty been pop since way back. Shawty out the way where I place at. Let her old school, but she play trap. Dance in the mirror while she shake ass. She gon' make a move, make the shit clap. Even when no makeup, still bad. Might sit wine, do a face mask. Tell her clean up when she get mad. She a real clip, make the shit last. Shawty keep it real and there's no cap.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, hi Chomizam. Guys, right now I need to start packing, but then I don't know about where am I packing to. Am I packing to go to Massachusetts or am I packing for Germany? At this point I'm not excited. I don't know what's going on in my life. I am confused AF, but I need to start packing. But I have 2 weeks. No, actually I have 1 week left. Today it is the 7th of May 2025. I don't know if this video will ever make it on my channel, but just in case. So come and pack. No, we're not packing. We taking all the things that I need to throw away, and just clearing the space. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're just clearing the space and just making sure that I know what's what, because like literally there's a lot of stuff that needs to go away. Okay guys, take care. So Chomizami, what I decided that I'm gonna do with this video while I am packing, I'm just gonna just get to know me. I posted a poll on my Instagram so that people can ask me anything that they wanted to know about me. A few people, I can say a lot of questions were just basically surrounded through my career, where I studied and what I studied and all of that, which is most of these questions I get them a lot on my TikTok. People always they always want to know what did I study, and all of that. So first and foremost, most people know me as your closer chef, the closer chef, your closer chef, that closer chef, that traveling chef. My name is Zizo and my surname is Zangwa, and I am from the Eastern Cape, Epizana, Elalini Yaselkujini, and I studied in DUT, Durban University of Technology, and I studied hospitality management, and I merged with food and beverage, which is like culinary. You get an option to choose whether you want to merge on that side or you want to go on the accommodation side. So that's what I merged with. And even from a young age, I don't remember myself imagining myself as doing any other thing, doing any other career. Those who know me, they know. Always been me wanting to cook and me wanting to do anything that has to do with traveling. Because I remember when I finished high school. When I finished high school, my family was curious on what I wanted to study, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? And I told them I wanted to be a flight attendant. And my uncle was like, and I quote, "Ufuna uyosithengisela amanzi ebhanoyini, no, choose something else." So I said I wanted to do hospitality management, hospitality, and be a chef. And they were like, no, ngumsebenzi wabelungu owo, But then at the end of the day, I was like, I don't have anything else then to study. I don't know what I want to be if I don't be these things. If I don't travel, if I don't do hospitality, I don't know what else I want to do, So my grandmother was one person who was like, you know what, guys, let's give her a chance. Let's give her to do what she would like to do, and then if she fails, we will be there to support her. Not that she's gonna fail, but let's give her a chance. So that's how I ended up doing hospitality. And then someone asked me, my first job ever, guys, was at Spur as a food runner, because my family said that I needed to get a job in the industry so that I can see what's happening there and then decide if I still want to do it. And you won't believe that at that job I was getting paid 100 rands per day to be a food runner for the waiters. But I enjoyed it a lot. And then talking about the job that shaped me, was the job that I was working as a junior chef. I can say that was my first job after graduation in 2021 at Zuri Beach in Margate in the South Coast. There was a moment whereby we didn't have a head chef at the restaurant, so I kind of had to take the lead and be independent, as a team, because we didn't have anyone to guide us or do anything. We had weddings, we had to do those all by ourselves. I can say that I learned how to be independent, or how to be do things alone without any supervision in the kitchen. Mind you, I'm just still a junior chef, so yeah, man, it was a good learning curve for me. And after that job, that's when I came abroad as a J1 in 2022 in June. And then so when I came abroad. And when did I know that I wanted to travel? I knew that I wanted to travel, oh my goodness, for as long as I can remember that I wanted to be a chef. I always labeled myself as an international chef. I always labeled myself as the traveler. I think I still have those posts on my Facebook. I'm going to try and see if I can find them. But I've always had that. And when did I start traveling? I started traveling in 2022. When I did my work and travel internship as a J1 in the United States. And yeah, that's basically when it started. I spent 1 year and I came back home, and then I tried to try other means of traveling again. I joined the ship, and when I joined the ship, that was another travel. I was excited about that. I'm gonna be seeing countries. But then to my surprise, it was a whole different story from what I had in mind, because I was basically just working all the time, so it was not serving the purpose. And also in the ship, it is draining. But the ship story is for another day. Right now, we're just focusing on me and basically bits and pieces, And then, because my passion was going to die if I continued staying in the ship. And what made me realize my passion? Is my grandmother. Whenever my grandmother cooks, my grandmother bakes for days, So whenever she's baking, she would ask me to whip some eggs for her, or maybe grease the baking tins for her with some butter. So when she gives me those little tasks, that's when my passion was ignited. I realized that, I actually love cooking. I started cooking at a very young age. Like for my cousins, if there's no one around, I'd cook rice, I'd cook potato soup. I would cook. I I would cook tin fish, all those staples back from when we were still growing, I would cook that, like, everything. And then somebody asked me if am I family orientated since I'm traveling, since I'm a traveler. Yes, guys, I'm family orientated. I do wanna see myself having my own family one day. Yes, I do have a daughter now, a beautiful young girl. She's turning 9 soon, and I do want to have a family of my own one day, and I do want to have more kids, But for now, I am just that chef who is living her dream in her 20s and just enjoying life and just, I think you might have noticed in my intro video when I said I don't know whether I'm packing for Massachusetts or Germany. So since I'm a traveler, there's something cooking, there's something brewing. So, but then let's not dwell too much on that one. We shall talk about it when it happens. But for now, let's focus on the move to Massachusetts. So as the video continues, it's just gonna be basically me packing and some few things that are gonna be happening here and there. You guys are gonna see them, and then my final move when I finally move to Massachusetts. As I'm doing this voiceover, I am in Massachusetts, and yeah. And if there's anything else, guys, people didn't put in a lot of questions, so I just answered the questions that I got. But if anyone is curious about anything, feel free to ask me and I'll be more than willing to answer. So yes, and then the purpose of this channel, I'm sure you can see by the first video, on my TikTok, guys, you'll know me. I love taking videos. I love taking content. So I was just like, you know what? For it, let me try and grow my channel, because I think 4 years ago I was on that drive of wanting to get into content creation, do YouTube vlogs. If you see my first video that I did as a day in the life of a chef, I did it, but then for some reason I don't know what happened, but had I continued and stayed consistent, we'd be far today, so that's the point right now. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to grow it, and then we're gonna see. Basically, it's just not gonna be focusing on one thing. It's just gonna be focusing generally on my travels, me being a chef, the lifestyle when I travel, all the mix that has to do with traveling, man, And yeah, I hope you guys stay. I hope you guys engage. I hope we treat each other good, just like how we're doing over there on TikTok, Yeah, guys, just sit back and enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and let's do this. Thank you so much for your love, guys. Really appreciate it. Keep doing this. Between juggling, packing, and everything else, I'm actually looking for sweets. Sweeties. I'm saying nuts. One of our friends is not well, so now we're going to the hospital to see him. So trying to find some jelly babies. Maybe they're gonna be by there. Oh, there's sweet stuff. Yeah, so as I was saying, between juggling, packing and everything, still have to make time for your friends, show up for your friends, be there for your friends, Yeah, man. Hi Chomizam, it's me again. Yesterday I was at the Walmart getting some stuff. I mentioned one of our friends is not well, Now they transferred him to another hospital, so we are trying to see if we can drive down there to see him before we go our separate ways, because you know it's quite far. It's gonna be a long road trip, but yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. Show up for your friends in good and bad times. Hi guys, so me and my girl, hey, we're driving like 2 hours. We're going to Hollywood. Just before you reach Miami, we're going to see our friend. I wish it was a joyous trip, but yeah, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. So nothing interesting along the way. We are just cruising nicely. The weather is beautiful outside, and yeah, I will see you guys with an update. When they told me things, but my mind didn't change. And this is crazy. Sexy clown. I'm coming, maybe. Is it too late to say sorry now? And I need you. And I miss you. And now I want. For the first time ever, I'm singing. guys, hi Chomizami. So today it is traveling day. Finally, I am currently at the airport. I'm about to board. I'm in Miami International Airport and I am going to Boston. It's a 3-hour flight. Did everything that I had to do. And then yeah, that's it. I will see you guys when I get to Boston. I have arrived in Boston and let me tell you, it is super cold. It is raining. I had to take a bus to nearby my destination, and yeah, I arrived.
Trust in me. I can't. You said.